Fucking love gibbons, dude. Do a duck bill too, or shoe bill. Fucking love gibbons, dude. Oh, I don't want to hear myself. Disgusting. Duck. Wait, shoe bill? Sound? What do these guys sound like? What's a stork? That's fucking insane. Okay, okay, what the fuck? Hold on. New obsession unlocked. I can't. That's too much for me, man. Okay. But I wanna make gibbon sounds. Now, to be fair, I think it's just gonna be a kind of harmonically rich thing playing at like 1 kilohertz. New lighting? Yeah, my RGB lighting remote controller thing broke, and thus it was stuck only on extremely dark red. And so I just changed my my like opacity thing on the camera to be a different whatever hue. And then I fixed the remote. Now, yeah, you can hardly even, oh, if I make it like green, it's totally different. There we go. Here, now I look like, you can't even, honestly, you can't even tell there's a weird filter. Now you can kind of tell there's a filter. No, I haven't changed it back because I think it looks alright. Looks kind of good. Okay, I don't know, I want to learn, I need to get good at sound design. Holy shit, it is hot. I can't handle it. What even is the temperature right now outside? It says it's 70 out. I don't buy it. It's fucking ridiculous in here. Okay. We're pointing fan directly at me. Yeah, this is good. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna make animal sounds. That's the goal. Let's use serum. I'm trying to remember. Amphivolia was in my Discord like a couple months ago, and him and his friend were like showing me really cool ways to like physically model like a voice box, kind of, also strings and stuff like that, using like granulator and shit. And there's some like really complex technique where you like map, I don't know, LFOs, like really fast LFOs to other LFOs, and then have those LFOs control other parameters, and that can like emulate how like bowed strings work and stuff. I have no idea how any of it works. I just remember seeing the patch and having my mind blown, and it sounded like really realistic physical modeling. Anyways, one thing I do remember is that you can take the sound of a saw wave, slap it back into a granular thing, and then let's figure this out. Something like that, and then how do we loop over shit again? Something. I never use serum. I don't know how to do it. One shot. Yeah, forward and reverse loop. And now it's not making any sound. Make sound. Stop it. Why don't you? Where did my beautiful sound go? Yeah, okay. What did I do to you? Why are you broken? We've just started, man. Okay. I'm gonna take, I don't know. We're starting over. All right, folks. It's gonna be a painful process. Okay. I'm gonna take that. We chuck that back into you. Yeah, you're sounding like how you should. And then we forward reverse loop. See, it's doing the thing. And then you start getting weird shit when you start playing around with like the the length of the grains. Right? Right? That's all fucking weird. Now again, this is not probably gonna get... I wanted to make gibbon sounds, and we're not gonna make that, but now I'm playing around with this. So what I did before is we can map all of these things, and then let's just get some crazy, wacky modulation. So, you know me, I'm just gonna put the spellbook on everything, because like, why mix anything else up? And then we're gonna want the grain length to be like stuck down here. Like why the fuck does that happen? I don't know. Let's think about... Yeah, so when the length is real small, then it's like going over like a 1 millisecond like grain really quickly, which ends up 1 millisecond, you know, corresponds to, I guess 10 milliseconds would correspond to 100 hertz. 1 millisecond is 1,000. So I don't know actually why it's so low frequency. Right? I mean, these are kind of, there's some cool sounds. If I cut part of it out, you'd think it's a monkey. We want high pass filter. That's a monkey, why not? And then there's parts where it starts to sound super phasey. I don't know. I don't handle that. Hey, what's up, Raceland? How you doing? Dude, that Super Silly set, that was the best set of the weekend, without a doubt. Oh, these are all coupled together. I need to shuffle all this shit up. Like, honestly, better than Tipper. I'll say it. Like, that shit blew my mind, yeah. That's crazy. Pretty painful, but comes with the territory. Here, let's take this guy. I mean, fuck it. We're doing everything. We're doing everything outside of Serum at this point. I mean, yeah, we could try that because I already did that for this, but try it as like an iterative process. Let's get rid of the bandpass filter for now. That's funny. Okay, let's take this, fuck it, and then can we chuck it back in? See, that's an animal. Like, we can take that sound, put that in. Come on. Okay, this one's pretty mid. Boring. Okay, let's Command Z. Oh, Command Z doesn't work apparently for chucking new samples in the serum. And let's take that, chuck that in. It gets iteratively quieter? Why? What happened to you? These are pretty good. I should probably start recording. Just so we can have some sounds. Just so I can like not lie about the stream title, right? We need some animal sounds. I don't know. We got... Oh, no, I didn't record anything. Fuck. Okay, we're doing it again. Come on, give me something. Something better. This is worse. Okay, that was kind of a bird sound. Okay, okay, those are our sounds. What else do we want to do? Bird sounds? I mean, how to even do bird sounds? It's like bird sounds would just be... You can try operator. Like, I mean, it's literally just gonna be pitch bending, right? I guess you can also kind of get away with some FM. What we got? Okay, this won't play because it's being silly. Banger. Hey, what's up, Exon? Hear me out, but it sounds too artificial. Yeah, but that's because we haven't like you gotta put it when it's in the right environment and stuff. It'll sound less artificial. Is my cope. You know, so I mean that's okay. That honestly, no, you're totally right. This is all garbage. Banger. Insane. Out of this world. Ooh. Are you telling me you don't hear birds do that all the time? Beautiful. Yeah, no, it's garbage, but why not? Let's figure out operator. What do we want to do with you? We'll also use a spell book. And this one, we're gonna have some auto pans. Because, like, birds be, like, you know, tweeting and shit, right? Which correlates to auto pan with a 0% phase offset. See? I'm telling ya. And then I don't know, we go like that. Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's it. This is the shit. Okay, it's very, very, very high pitch. Oh, and we need this to be obviously like that. Okay, and then coarse pitch, stop being birds. Beautiful. And then we'll have the tweet itself. We're gonna fuck with the free rate. I mean, birds sound like that all the time, right? I totally, this is what the birds around my house sound like. %100. And then let's make the free rate take longer on average. And let's also fuck with the release a little bit. And let's fuck with the gate on this guy. Yeah. And let's shuffle these bad boys up as well. Okay, come on. That you were supposed to be cooler. Okay, no, no, no. Gate, more like that. I feel like it was better a second ago. That was... Oh, whoa, that is going too fast. Frequency, slow down. Some bird sounds. It's going too nutso mode though. There we go. There we go. Those are the birds I've been looking for. Okay, they don't really sound like birds anymore. Why are they doing this? Birds sound like that all the time where I live. All the time. Okay, we got birds. We got whatever the fuck that was. Let's go back to this. Maybe we can make this sound, these sound better. Maybe. Maybe. 24. Let's go back to this guy. It's mostly like low end frequency shit. Yeah. That's pretty cool. Pretty sick. Birds totally sound like this. I'm telling you. Those are birds. What if we FM something with it? What if we here get frequency modulated, noob. It sounds like shit. It's just adding like noise. It's kind of random. I feel like I didn't see that many birds at all. Yeah, those are birds. Anyways, okay, I don't know. I said we're putting the animal sounds over drums, right? So we need drums probably. What else do I want? I need to make like crickets or something, like like ambient bug sound. You know how to make crickets. We can try to do that. I mean, crickets, like, you just have an auto pan over what, a sawtooth wave that's pitched up pretty high. Like, the cricket should be pretty easy, question mark, I think. So like, here, let's so cricket is gonna go like, right, it's gonna do that, and then it's probably gonna have the level get tremoloed like super fast. Okay, this is gonna be harder than I thought. Yeah, I should probably just watch that video, but I'm trying to remember. Here, you know what? Let's just, what do crickets sound like? Cricket sound. Cricket sound. Okay, it sounds rough. I mean, you can see there's like 4 harmonics, and it's playing at like, what, 2 kilohertz? 2 kilohertz, right? Oh no, where'd my spectrogram? Stay, no! Stay put! Please! Right, so... there, I mean, like, part of it is just getting the right frequency, obviously. So, we're just gonna... Right? We got that guy. And then... what if we give it, like, some really slight FM? And then this guy, you get FM from B. And then, what if we make this a weird... because I'm fucking around now. Let's make this... and then lower this. So this is we moved it down 2 octaves. This is times 7 and then divided by 4, so this is 7/4. like kind of a weird kind of almost inharmonic FM thing. But it's not inharmonic, obviously. We're using just like weird just ratios, but they're just weird, so. Okay. Let's go back to cricket. Okay, this is gonna be, yeah, this is gonna be harder than I thought. What else? What else is there? Okay, I mean that for one, it's gonna go like that. And then we need this to pulse, right? And then slow the BPM down. Something like that, right? And then I mean there's noise layered in it because of the recording. I think the noise is just coming from like a billion other insects and stuff going at the same time, right? Let's pitch match this, just because it's better that way. And then what if we, I don't know, FM from noise. And then we add chorus. Then add some reverb. Let's lower that. Let's lower the width amount. Let's change the rate on all of these. And then here, this delay will decouple you, and we'll make big delay times. And then we're just gonna do this like a bunch of times. And then let's group all these delays together, parallel process it. I don't know what I did. Now it's like extremely resonant, of course, which is painful and terrible, but. And then let's saturate it. Except it gets more painful. I don't know, it's crickets, you know? Laughing, sounds like laughing a lot at some points, the crickets. The other thing sounded pretty, yeah, wait, erosion for the white noise. Yeah, maybe that'd be better than the FM. Possibly. I mean, the added noise just like it does help a little bit with everything else. So the piercing kind of suck. I can also literally draw in harmonics. That's fine. Let's get another LFO, put this on coarse pitch. And then you on free sample and hold. And then smoothing. Oh no, that's not gonna work. Back to cricket sound. It's like way thicker right there. Like what's causing that? Is there like sidebands? Can I? where's the rain? I don't know, man. Now widen it so it's not so sharp. I mean, it's already wide. More noise? More noise. Yeah, honestly, the noise is probably like the big thing that would make it less aggravating. So what do we do? FM for noise. And we'll turn down this. It's already like pretty wide from all of this shit. Once you have all the other delays and stuff working together, it starts to sound a lot better once this is going on, but it is just a little bit too piercing. It is annoying as shit. You're talking about, someone's talking about a comb filter. I don't think a comb filter would do anything. Yeah. What else we do? I mean, it's like weird. What if? Hear me out. Let's take, I'm gonna duplicate this a couple times, and we're gonna have some like that. Right, so they're all offset. This one's 30 milliseconds ahead, this one's 30 milliseconds behind. And then they could be, ooh, and then we can place them in different locations relative. That's what the, you know, amplitude and panning and shit will do. You know, so they're all at different locations relative to the listener, right? Still feels like kind of piercing, but, you know, maybe we need other sounds and shit. Wait, it's even lower. And then what we got here? You can't even see the harmonics now. I thought... we could just literally draw in some harmonics. And then this guy, mute you. The harmonics drawn in are terrible. Less. Maybe it's like the overall amplitude. Like... That's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. Now the delays are starting to sound a little funky, but we can turn that down a little bit. I don't know. I think I'm gonna call it there on the Cricut. I think that's good enough probably. There's a plugin called Spin Tracer. What does it do? Spin Tracer. Real-time control of sound, allowing you to move through audio through three-dimensional space. Is this just a spell book, but different? I don't want to watch. Okay, all right. Watch a trailer. Transformers. Okay, It's like a Doppler. I got my own Doppler shift thing. Alright. It's a spell book. Okay, it's a spell. I got a spell book. I don't need that, but looks cool. Alright. Cool. Then, okay, hear me out. We do need a little bit of just like ambient white noise. That's the secret. There's always just like white noise playing in the background. Let's just get white noise playing. Ow. Should have seen that coming. And then you turn down. And then you do that. And then you shut the fuck up. All of you shut up, please. I think the crickets are pretty good. You just you got a couple other things to pay attention to, and then the crickets just sound like crickets. You know, if you're like listening to them in isolation, yeah, they're synthetic, but these are supposed to be monkeys, I think. I don't know how the fuck I got there. I have no idea how I got there. Should we go back to the monkey patch? What were you? Hey, what's up, Mr. Leaky? Here, let's just duplicate. He's out for a while, right? This is our soundscape. We'll take this guy. If I can get rid of that, like, crazy harmonic, all the Formity sounding things are really great. Pretty good. That's fucking sick, actually. Let's take my XYZ map. Who needs track spacer when you got, or spin tracer when you got fucking extremely convoluted three-dimensional panning rack that eats up all your CPU, you know? And then let's take another spellbook and eat up more CPU. Hear me out. And then we map the spellbook, and that goes to that, and then that goes to that, and let's make the Z-axis mostly up there. Honestly, it doesn't really work that well because there's not that much. Yeah, you need high frequency content. Forgot, you need high frequency content if you want the height illusions to like really work. Let's just shove an erosion. Pretty cool. This is an external plugin called Mini Meters. It costs $10. Just Google Mini Meters. It's really good. Highly recommend it. Okay. I said we're gonna put drums over the animal sounds, and I got animal sounds now, right? Ooh, I should make a frog. I should make a frog. We need frogs for sure. How to make frogs? Frogs, super low frequency. Fun fact: frogs, toads, frogs, their eardrum is just exposed and just on their forehead. You could touch it. You could just push on their eardrum. Their hearing range is like fucking like something stupid like 5 to 40 hertz. Maybe that was one very particular type of frog, but the point is, what the fuck? What the fuck, dude? Insane. Out of this world. Out of this goddamn world. Okay, Forg? We need to make Forg. LFO. Okay. That's not a Forg, but I really like it actually. And so we're just gonna include oh, this guy is just gonna come in, and he's just gonna go all the way across. And he's just gonna appear and disappear. I just decided that. And then we're gonna add and give a little bit of that. And it needs to be and then wait, we need to make this all the way across. It appears and disappears too suddenly. Because yeah. Something like that. Oh, don't pan again. You're not supposed to pan like that, man. Okay. Oh, shoe bill. I mean, that's just fucking gunshot sounds, right? Shoe bill sound. Bill stork. It's so fucking big, dude. Come on. Please? Why isn't there like a... I mean, that's easy. Like, that's just, we'll just have like a sawtooth wave that's like extremely low frequency and then put a formant filter over it? Like, I don't... I mean that is pretty cool. Yeah. Go. Right, we got that guy. And then here, we'll even use no, the new auto filter, the new dog shit auto filter, we'll use its formant filter. And then we'll spellbook it. Fucking spellbook it. Spellbook on everything, man. I'm not the LFO. And then on that. And then even on that, we'll have the pitch relatively low, so it doesn't, we don't want it to sound like a human voice. It's like some nondescript weird alien, right? And then we map pitch also. Yeah, no, not like that. Not like that, man. You're too much sometimes. Did anyone ever tell you you're too much? Right? I know, that's a thing. And then we also saturate it more. And then let's filter out the low end. And then this guy. I guess we can elbow up. Well, so that's gonna like pan it super aggressively, and then we'll just use a utility to just like make it come in and out or something, something like that, and then it appears like at like that often, but it's gonna be kind of random every time. Nah, we need this to also be in the same group as this guy, and then this guy with the big mapping bullshit. We're gonna put you there, and then let's also put some erosion on it. Oh, it's very fucking loud. Why are you so loud? Oh, reverb's there. Dude, remember I made the crickets. I forgot that I made the crickets. Those are me. I made them. All right, I'm understanding Amphibolia's obsession with making animal sounds because it's pretty fun. All right, we're putting the sounds over drums. That was the plan. I want hand percussion. I was just reading about this super fucking cool Aztec tongue drum. What were you called? A teponatzli something. A teponatzli drum. Whatever the fuck. Sample. Give me something cool. I want one. I really want one. Ooh.
Hi everybody.
None of this is really usable. Just realized when I was talking to you earlier, I was live. Okay. Word. I don't think I was ever confused. Anyways, I want one of these. I could try to like, you know what? We're synthesizing everything. We're synthesizing our drums. And the message is gone. Oh, you weren't talking to me. Oh. You should add an injury lemur to this. One of the sounds I made, swear to God, it sounds exactly like an I don't know if I recorded it. I just remember when I was fucking around with the initial weird-ass serum patch, I was like, that's that creepy-ass lemur with the really, really red lips. That sounds kind of scary. The one you're talking about? I don't know if I recorded it out, though. It was in there, I'm telling you. I don't know. Anyways, what was I doing? We're gonna make drum sounds, right? So let's use the modal synth. Let's warp all of the harmonics and have them not quantized. Thus, they are going to be they're going to be inharmonic. Because when you smack a stick, get this, sticks and marimbas are the same thing. A marimba is just a stick where you shave it and tune it such that all of the modal points are tuned to be harmonics of some fundamental. So when you smack a marimba, right, it's like this plank of wood, and it'll like vibrate like that, and that'll send out pressure waves, right? It'll also vibrate like this, and that'll send out pressure waves. And so you tune one axis, the one that vibrates this way and the one that vibrates that way, you tune them to be harmonic multiples of each other, right? It'll also fucking rotate like that, which is called torsional rotation. And then that also has to be tuned. Basically, there's like tons and tons and tons of different ways that a marimba will rotate or, you know, oscillate in space. And then you have to get the dimensions just right and tuned perfectly. And then it sounds fucking awesome. It's like harmonic and whatnot. When you take a stick and you smack that stick, it's like the stick is super, super, you know, complex. It's gonna bulge out and vibrate, and there's gonna be resonating modes all over it that are all inharmonically tuned. And so if you want to create stick sound, you just get like a modal synth that, you know, mimics, you know, there's like an impulse, right, which is smacking the stick, and then you have it so that all the resonating modes are inharmonically tuned, and then it should I hope I can actually recreate it now that I've been talking about it. Right? It's a stick, man. One of my a good way to also look at it is like Harmer is really, really good at making stick sounds. Here, this one, right? This preset here sounds great. The secret is just the prism is turned all the way up, which just inharmonically tunes. But you want the lower frequency stuff to decay quicker than the higher frequency stuff, which is why it's like a lot harder to like get. I guess you could do it also with a FM synth by having inharmonically tuned like carriers and modulators or whatever. But to really get that like modal sound, you want this like quote unquote pluck knob. Which the way that this works is it literally just changes the decay time for higher frequency harmonics versus lower frequency harmonics, which replicates how if you have a fucking if you have a marimba and you hit it, it's gonna the higher frequency resonating modes, since they're higher frequency, it means it's happening more often. It loses energy every single time it protrudes outwards, right? So you smack it and it's gonna like bulge out like this at a slow rate. It's gonna take a longer time for that resonating mode to decay than the one that's like doing this really, really, really quickly. So that's why the higher frequency stuff decays faster. And modal synthesizers, you know, if you use like high filter, high peak bandpass filters, and you're giving it an impulse, those they decay faster for higher frequencies because that's fucking, I don't know, that's how the self-oscillating bandpass filter whatever thing works. It decays faster when you have really high resonances on a bandpass filter for higher frequencies. I don't know the exact DSP reasons why, but I mean it makes sense because it's like higher frequencies, so you'd expect it to decay more quickly. Anyways, that's why it models that behavior really well, and that's why you can create cool sticks and stuff like that with modal sense. Anyways, yeah. Where was I? Where's my pigments patch? Where did I put you? Alright, this guy sounds like shit, even though I've been fucking proselytizing about how cool modal synths are this entire time. I want this guy. I want it to decay much faster for higher. Like, notice that this does the decaying thing because it's a modal synth. How do I manipulate that? Is that even a thing I can change? Post decay. Yeah, it was 100% this decay knob that I just missed. Right? Pretty good. And then I also want to hear, I want a sharp transient just on the how can I best do that? And add this noise thing, drums. No. Crackles. Foley. Wooden floor. Okay, bud. Here, let's take envelope 2. You go on volume. Something. And then let's take erosion. Right, and then right. Anyways, we're here to make, drums. This is supposed to be stick. Except, I don't like how loud the fundamental is relative to everything else. How can I change that? That's pretty wood sounding. All right, let's just put Alright, so we got, I don't know, we're making a drum circle, alright? And then, we need velocity to be mapped to output, I guess. Right? Hey, what's up, Ace? Yeah, Chipper was good. Yeah. I would say normally I'm not that big a fan of the up-tempo stuff, but I think I liked his up-tempo set the most out of all 3 sets. Though they were all really, really good. But as you probably just like my mindset and stuff, going into it. Even though I had a headache for like the last like 20 minutes of his set, just because like I was like so tired of having my mind fucking blown over and over and over again. It was good. Herbalistic, amazing. Supercilious, best set of the weekend. I got to talk to Herbalistic again, and they're just the coolest fucking bunch of people. So friendly, super cool. Fans of the channel, and they just like blew me the fuck away. It's amazing. What else even happened? I missed like all the daytime sets. I saw Feel, that was good. Oh, Badoon, Herbalistic. It's like a duo. It's a Japanese duo. Yeah. I like to describe it as what dubstep wubs sound like translated into Japanese. They're fucking nuts. Yeah, Supercilious was like best set, I think, of the entire weekend. Apparently, I was reading on Reddit, a lot of people were not fucking with the Supercilious set, which that surprised me. But I don't know. Well, what can you expect? Experimental music, depth. What? No way. I didn't like drum set all that much. Though I guess I'm not like super into that like Overload-esque like whatever deconstructed club kind of style of music. Though I was looking forward to that. I don't know. Yeah, Herbalistic was a bit wild for you. And it's kind of gnarly. Their stuff's pretty gnarly. I saw them at the Rendezvous last year and a half ago for the first time. That was really good. I don't get how people don't dig the circus carnival thing when Tipper's music is literally like balloons and fart sounds and like what it's right. I guess it's too overt about it. I don't know. Some people are like they're like arms are crossed and they're like all headier than thou, trying to like be super cool and like I don't know. But I'm like, dude, at the end of the day, we're listening to fucking fart sounds and balloons and just the most absurd sounds, you know, water droplets and stuff like that. Like it's silly music, you know. But again, I guess some people are just scared of clowns and like yeah, hearing clown music scare them a lot. Yeah, Herbalistic is fucking sick, really good. They're like doing more original and better shit than like the vast majority. They're at the front. They're at the forefront of like experimental based music. Made them leap. Yeah. I didn't get that at all. I just remember his intro. I literally like the first like 5 minutes of his set, my mouth was just agape. I was just like just non-stop, just could not believe what the fuck I was hearing. It was so good. Oh, Spangle was sick. Spangle was very, very good. I wasn't fucking with it as much, and then when I noticed, I like got in the pit and saw all the dancers and like the choreographed dancing. All right, I'm not one very much for visuals. I don't really care that much visuals. I'm just here to listen to the sounds. Like the visuals have to be pointed out to me generally for me to even like notice what the fuck is going on the screen. I'm not paying any attention to the screen or any of that. It means very, very little to me. So like there's a lot of I don't know, there's a lot of music and artists and stuff like that where people say, oh, you gotta see the visuals to proper, like it's an audio visual experience. And I'm like, fuck that, I just want to hear the sounds, you know. That being said, Spangle set, there was a ton of dancers and choreographed dancing. There's like a bunch of little mushroom people and stuff like running around on stage and just being silly. And then there was this girl with fans, and she was doing stuff with fans that I had no idea was even possible. It was like she was like the greatest dancer with fans I'd ever seen. Anyways, choreographed dancing is sick, so good. However, I do love the art of dance a lot, but that made just being able to watch the I don't know, the dancing, the performance done by all the artists to the thing rather than just staring slack-jawed, amazed at a screen, like made the set so much more interesting to me. There's also a man who was a giant slinky, and he came out, hold on, I'm sure Spangle, Slinky man. Human Slinky for Spangle. There's a giant slinky man. For the movies, I saw only like the first couple. We like left halfway through the weird ass one about like carnival rides and like fair rides that like progressively got more and more absurd, which I was actually really interested in that, but my group wanted to leave. I mean, I just went to the campsite and just like fucked around there with my camping buddies until sunrise. Yeah, no, Schwungel good. Who else even? I'm gonna look at the Gorge Tipper lineup. What the fuck else even happened? LTJ Bookham, I hate Liquid D&B. I'm gonna attest to it. It's not that good. The first half of his set was like vibing, but like no, D&B, Liquid D&B it's so boring. It's just same song over and over again. Just do something different. The first half of the set, there was like some cool melodies and cool chord progressions and different like interesting sound design and stuff going on over the boring ass drum loop, you know? But then the second half of the set was just like you would hear 3 seconds of D&B drum loop and a bass line, and then that 3 seconds would just get looped with no changes whatsoever for like 2 minutes straight. No changes. It's just that 3 second little tiny 4-bar loop just went on for 16 bars, and I'm like, oh, okay, at the end of the 16 bars there's gonna be a variation or a switch up. No, there's not. And then they loop that 16 bars over another 4 times. I'm like, okay, surely at the end of the 64 bars we're gonna get something new. And then no, and then you hear the whole thing again, and then after 128 bars they cut the bass for a second, and then they play some little like drum fill, and then bam, the same drums are back, but the bass line plays a slightly different melody this time, and then it does the exact same fucking thing for another 128 bar. I can't. Somatos, honestly, I didn't enjoy Somatos set that much. I might have just been fatigued overall from all the music at that point. I mean, that was like right after that was right after it was Tipper into Supercilious into Selmatos, and by then I think just like my brain was just like saturated with all too much good had happened, you know. But yeah, I don't know. Also, I think I'm just not as much a fan of Selmatos like current sound and art project as much as like I really fell in love with and was like inspired by his music from, you know, like the 2015 to 2020 2021 kind of era. And so I'm just like, I really want to hear like down tempo Selmatos, but it's mostly like psychedelic club banger kind of stuff, which is still, I mean, he's still really fucking good at it, but I don't know, I just didn't vibe with it as much. Again, I think it's like there's so many different factors. Like can't really diss on it really. And then what else? I missed Uga, though I've seen him play like a dozen times at this point. I missed Ovoid, it's not about. Oh, Quanta was good. Though I feel like either like the sound guys are fucking up on the highs, or maybe his music is just like the mix downs are like really bright. I don't know. But I don't know. I was just like, okay, the highs are kind of crazy. Schmoop, I heard from a distance while walking around. I was like, yep, that's Schmoop. I'm sad I missed Thought Process. Didn't see that one. Yeah, Herbalistic, fucking insane. Oh, I missed Hudson Lee too. Wait. Yeah, I missed Hudson Lee. Yeah, I did. Evac was good. Evac was really good. I liked his Red Rock set more from 2021 than this set, though maybe that's because I was already like acquainted with him. There was a lot of ambient stuff, whereas his Red Rock set was like more emphasis on crazy deconstructed like drum breaks and fucking around with silence and like really cool IDM, whereas this set was like a lot of ambient music, and then towards the end it started to go into the like interesting IDM kind of thing. Also, the sound sounded fucked at a bunch of different points during the set, which was a bummer. I missed Cosmic Trigger, I'm sad about, but done really good. His first set was good. His second set was my favorite set of the last night. The first night the sound was kind of wrecked. First night was fine for me. First night, there were throughout the weekend I noticed a couple like issues like crackling or whatever, or like volume issues, but it was like slight. Cut Chemist, his set was really good. Wasn't like the most amazing shit I'd ever seen. Oh, I missed Ott, but I've seen Ott a bunch of times. No, I saw the very end of his set. Yeah, that was pretty much my assessment of everything that went on. Was there more artists on the lineup that I missed? I don't think so. Yeah, I showed up like right at the end of Ott and saw Herbalistic. Yeah, all of that. All of that. It was all very good. This Tipper Sunrise set, I mean, it was good, but it didn't hold a candle, I think, to the Orion Sunrise set. But I think part of that was like noise ordinance, like there was no bass. So all of his music was like it was more so he took like songs off of Jettison Mine Hatch or Forward Escape or whatever, and like removed all the drums and removed all the bass, and it was just like the ambient sounds and stuff like that. And he would occasionally like do like VIP stuff, but it's just like the little like melodic phrases but from a bunch of different songs that you know. Whereas I feel like the Orion set felt more like a lot of more full-fledged songs with, you know, plenty of sub bass and like the entire full frequency spectrum. It was like, I don't know. It's like this was like a lot of homages to existing songs, whereas the other set felt more like deeper playing actual songs itself. It's kind of hard to describe. It was also at 4:30 in the morning, so like I wasn't, you know, like objectively listening music at 4:30 in the morning sucks relative to 8 p.m. You know, so it's hard to compare there. But yeah. But very, very good. That was a really, really good like IDM kind of set. I fuck with that. So heavy. Sunrise set got ruined me. It was a fight. Security trying to remove. Ooh, yeah. Security. Live Nation fucking sucks. That was like miserable. I feel like I saw way more people like having like psychotic breaks or like getting into fights with security or fighting people or just like losing their shit at this event than I have at like Tipper and Friends in Sewanee, where the drug use is way more blatant and open and like accepted, you know? It's like it just goes like the war on drugs doesn't fucking work, you know? And if you like make a hostile environment towards your attendees and, you know, put such a high effort into you know, confiscating their drugs and arresting people and shit, people are going to end up having worse times and behave more recklessly and put themselves in more dangerous situations in regards to substance use than if you had, you know, actual like harm reduction staff. Who the fuck would have thought, you know? And yeah, fuck Live Nation. And the food sucked. Like gorgeous venue, the music was good. Live Nation sucks ass. Security was miserable to go through every single time. They harassed like all my friends like every single time they went through, and it just took ages and put everyone on edge, I feel like. And the food sucked, but the view was good and music was good. So yeah, that's like my assessment of the whole shindig. Yeah. All right. What do we got? I made some weird drum thing. We got bird sounds. Guess what? For all y'all who weren't here, those aren't real crickets. I made them. Wow. Incredible. Yeah. I mean, I personally didn't have any issues with like security, but like they were just people going on power trips. It was like everyone who worked there looked like they were like 18, with the exception of the couple douchebag security guards who were like just like randomly telling people that they can't bring in bags that were extremely small, that were smaller than the bags of everyone else around them. Just like random stuff. Subdoing the same movement as the LFO on the bird as a drop, as a cricket. I'm just like layering the cricket. Cricket has sub. Okay. Banger alert. Here, let's take this. Duplicate. And go there. And And then... Snare. I could make the crickets get crazy. What do we even want to do here, man? Snare. I want something without a lot of noise. Yeah, that one's fine. So what we want the crickets to be all goofy. Here, let's put this and that, and then that, configure that, and then that, go to that, and then we can have this guy to be like -6 to +6, probably. Let's do -6, -12 to +12. Okay, maybe more. We'll do -30 to 30. I don't know about that. I gotta do something cooler than that. Some more crazy, hello, kind of that little thing, you know. I mean, it's just random. I've been grand old time Serum 2. I don't use it like ever, except for now, because I'm trying to be more deliberate. I have no idea what use Synthi is. Okay, well, what else are we trying to add? I mean, we got sounds. We have this weird like fucking hover car. I don't know about the hover car sound. Where are the monkeys at? I mean, these guys are pretty good. Dude, he's kind of spitting. Kind of spin right there. Oh shit! God damn. Yeah, no, the sub's boring as fuck. Okay, what else do we add? We got weird, whatever the fuck that is. Yeah, pitch bend on the sub. How do we want to pitch bend you? Probably just manually. Probably MIDI roll. And yeah. Banger. Insane. How does he do it? Out of this fucking world, man. And then you warp Yes. Whoa. Yeah, complex mode sounds fucking crazy on like high pitched stuff. We have that kind of going. Let's just put some conga samples in here, man. I'm tired of synthesizing shit. I want it to be over. Make it stop. All the congas here. Dude, insane. How does he do it? Out of this world. Insane. Alright, the snare is like too electronic sounding. What am I doing? I mean, alright, I put animal sounds, made animal sounds, and I put them over drums. So that's what I set out to do, right? I don't know what to do, man. I'm kind of bored. What do we want to do? We can play keyboard probably over it. Record some stuff. That might be cool. Let the keyboard load. Yeah. And then yeah, let's set up. No. Get up before I start streaming. Here, let's go. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. What am I doing? What am I doing? Looking at this guy. Yeah, that looks alright. I was seeing just the bottom. Yeah, that looks ugly as fuck. Here, let's put that there and then make this bigger? Question mark? That looks fine. Or do we want to see Ableton at the same time? I think Ableton at the same time makes a little bit more sense. Although you still can't see what the fuck I'm doing, you know, but I don't know. Here, exit in. In. It's kind of something. probably can't really hear it that well, but it sounds kind of cool. As a whole, just so the Osmos is louder relative to everything else. Clusterfuck with this patch, but the sounds are cool. Right, let's put a auto pan. Yeah. We'll do. My crickets, even though I made them myself. What, are you disrespecting my crickets? You think the crickets don't sound as good as the several $1,000 fucking modal synthesizer thing? How dare you? Actually, I got it on clearance. This is a refurbished unit. It was not several $1,000s. The message. Oh. It's a clusterfuck. It is a clusterfuck. Here, let's just put these guys in here. But utility on this fucking dude. And then you exit, no. Exit in. If I'm playing in what, Mixolydian, what are the like main chords in Mixolydian? It has to be shit that uses the minor seventh, right? So obviously we can use that's kind of a no-brainer. And we also want to use... Oh, interesting. dominant seventh chords have a diminished chord in it. Interesting. I don't know how to use that, but I need to learn the flute, man. I'm big on flutes lately. Actually, speaking of flutes, I'm gonna subject you all to a really cool flute song while I go use the bathroom. Good. It's this guy. It's by some Czechoslovakian flautist and composer. Fucking genius. He's good. Alright, I'll be back in a second. No snacks on deck. So fucking good. Yeah, okay, if I want to make like cool bird sounds and stuff, I gotta be like way more intentional about how I'm pitch bending stuff. Like that bit is very obvious, you know? Like square wave LFO on the pitch bend goes kind of crazy. It do go kind of crazy. Like let's say we take this guy. I guess hit him with that. Hit him with that. And then you go. And then man, the analog BD sign, not what I'm looking for. I guess something that would be easier to control and use that I'm thinking about is instead of doing all the shit here, I didn't mean to map that. We take an LFO, right? And then this LFO, hear me out, set to a square wave. You control that, right? And then bam, we got an LFO. And then we can just take a spellbook, because I map a spellbook to fucking everything, and we just map it. There's your goddamn birds. But that straight up sounds like a white cheek gibbon. Hold on. Because for all the people who weren't here at the beginning of the stream, check this shit out. Nuts. Like crazy ass modulation. I love these guys so much. You have no idea. The reverb of the room is so loud, you can't even hear the initial, like through the transducer. That's crazy. Through the like pickup microphone. Hey, what's up, Joshua? We're trying to make monkey sounds. That's what we're doing. I'm obsessed. In case you didn't know, gibbons are the best. They're so cool. Yeah, me too, bud. Alright, give me... Fucking nuts. And then, in case you didn't know, there's more gibbons that have throat sacs. These are Simane gibbons. They're also the best. Oh, I love them so much. So you pitch it down 4 octaves? Oh, interesting. Yeah, I wonder if there's like really high, like, in like 192 kilohertz or whatever sample packs of field recordings. Oh, they're so good. Let them swing. Like, what is with the jump cuts? It's Liam Neeson from Taken, right? All right. Remember those jump cuts? Liam Neeson jumps a fence. I've done this before. I've done this again. Let me go back here. It's the same movie, dude. Oh my god. Okay. Enough. Get me away from here. Anyways, you just take an LFO, a square wave LFO. It's a fucking gibbon, dude. That on smooth. Let's make it FM. That's a given. Yeah, the snare sucks. Yeah, that performance was terrible, but you see the premise. Alright, take care, Joshua. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. You just show up, I just show you a bunch of gibbons, you're like, word, thank you. You head out. I wouldn't want it any other way. Where did I put the fucking LFO guy? Yeah, this guy. Clusterfuck, man. It's a clusterfuck, but you see the premise. You know, we put animal sounds, and you put other sounds. I don't know what else to do. I'm kind of bored with this. I just spent like the whole stream making crickets. I mean, I guess that's where the joy is, right? You know, we're here to make crickets. This is supposed to be whatever that bird was. What was that bird called? It doesn't sound like a bird at all, man. Oh, what happened to the crickets? The crickets are... This is a pretty good cricket. Honestly, now that I'm like... Now that I've come back to it, refreshed my ears, solid cricket. Less solid. That sounds like... Okay, that sounds like another gibbon. Hear me out, hear me out. I do think about gibbons a lot. Hulock gibbon eating grape. That's the sound they make when they're about to eat a fruit. They're like grunting. Swear to God, I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. This is them. I watch a lot of gibbon content. They're so fucking good. Look at him go. He's gonna spit the skin out, probably. Oh, I love them so much. Oh, hold on, we're watching another one. Alright, synthesizing that would be crazy hard. Nuts. Nuts. Give more. How would I do that even? I mean it's mostly just pitch movement and then just getting the right kind of waveform, you know? What do we want to do here? Let's try to do it. Let's try. I don't know how else I would. I mean, it's literally just gonna be pitch bending. Let's get this guy back. Wait, give me again. I forgot to copy and paste that thing. That's 526 hertz. Okay, shut. Please, sir. Be quiet. And then open up MS Paint. Okay, this is like 526 hertz, whatever. Which is, I think that's C, I'm pretty sure. I guess that doesn't tell me what the fuck these pitches are at. Okay, but we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13. Just all the harmonics, I guess. But there's a dip at whatever that is. The third harmonic? No. Okay, there is a lot of formant stuff going on. It's not going to be... Like, obviously there's formant stuff going on because he's moving his mouth around. Excuse my diaphragm. I've thought about, it would be pretty good to, like, April Fool's joke, to have a YouTube video, and it's like how to synthesize monkey sound. And it just shows you how to shriek like a monkey into microphone and record it. Like that's the advanced synthesis technique. I don't know. I mean, we just take air or whatever we're doing it. Oh, what? I guess it would be better to try to record it out. And then, you... Wait, no, where did I... You... We get you. It was, ow, what? Right? Yeah, I need to record it out. Right, 1 million, exactly. The trick. And then we just... And then, I mean, I guess we'll have this guy open up. I mean, that's like roughly the like pitch contour. I need to like match it exactly. Lock given sound. So there's like the initial. Maybe I can make. I mean, that's the pitch contour. I don't know how else I would change it, honestly. Just add random formant filter and then tweak it until it sounds right. some shit like that. And I was wondering, maybe I can get make it kind of convoluted, where I use a multi-map, and the multi-map is gonna have this kind of pitch bend pattern on it. And then this guy goes to that, and then this is gonna be between like 50 and 60. Right? And then we use another multi-map, and then this multi-map. Do we want to use another multi-map? Yes. This multi-map controls... Wait, is that what I want to do? This is going to control... I want to make it... Yes, it is what I want to do. And then I'm going to control the min of this, and the max of that, and that, and that, and then that goes there. This way is... Okay, so what I have set up is that this is a pitch contour, right? And so this is going from whatever, this value to that value, and then back up to this value. And then this knob changes so that when it's all the way on the left, we're going between 24% and 39%. And then when we're on all the way on the right, we're going between 57 and 67. So we can now, like, comb through this, and we can keep the same pitch contour, but make different patterns. But this is much more extreme than those. Right, so we can like exclude that macro from randomization. I think we can also probably do the same thing with this guy here. We can also put min whatever that there and there. Randomize. Hey, what's up, normal font? So like, okay, these two knobs controls the end word, and these two knobs control the first word. Pretty cool. Anyways, the point of this is that like now you can get, there's an intended intonation with the pitch bend for whatever the sound is doing, but you can create a bunch of randomization in terms of what that beginning sound is and what that end sound is. However, the way that it transitions from sound to sound stays the same, and so there's some similarities. And I think that's pretty cool. So the premise here is we're using a multi-map to control the coarse pitch, and we're using another multi-map to control the minimum and maximum of that coarse pitch. Normally, you would do this You control the min and max using macro mappings up here. However, these are not automatable, but multi-maps can make it so that you can automate those same parameters effectively. So we have multi-map controlling that, and then we have another multi-map controlling min and max, and then by twisting this knob from the left into the right, see? When it's all the way to the left, this is the min and max, and when it's all the way to the right, this is the min and max. And we can choose what the min and max is when it's to the right and when it's to the left. With these knobs here, and in fact I'm just randomizing everything, right? So this is like, I use this trick from time to time. Especially if you want to interpolate between two different settings where you have a bunch of different knobs set to different things, right? That's a good one, man. Everything except, I guess, okay, these congas here I did not synthesize, but everything else I synthesized, I guess. Oh, I know, the melody, I'm using an Osmos patch. Okay, this was a fun stream. Not like, you know, the most productive, but it was fun. We learned a bit about gibbons and crickets and making crickets. Here, let's name this PQ crickets, and then I'm just gonna shove this in my user library. Bam, I have crickets now. Ain't that cool? Yeah, alright, done streaming. Yeah, this was fun. Hope you enjoyed it. Bit of a departure from me banging my head against, various different songs and works in progress. Instead, make funny sound. What's good? Yeah. Alright, tomorrow's Friday, I think. I'll stream again tomorrow. Why not? It'll be fun. Yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, stream's over. Yeah, we made a bunch of crickets. These crickets, all me, baby. Pretty good crickets. Ooh, shao higher entropy. I will check it. I will check it out. Shao higher entropy. What do we got? Gong? Is that a gong? No, it's a sample. Okay, I'm scared. Okay, it's sick. Japanese producer. Just based on like how the percussion sounds, I don't know. Yeah, this is good. It was very good. Yeah, thank you for the recommendation. I will keep listening to this. Yeah. Alright, I'm heading out. Take care everyone. Hope you enjoyed it and have a good rest of your night. Yep. Later. Bye.